Mishima, win.
ここで死ね。
Rice Can, the Wizard Man.
Shut the fuck up, I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. Oh crap! Hold on, I gotta do it again. I forgot to record. Oh yeah. What up, y'all? It is your boy A Switch, aka Cinnamon Toast Crunch Man, aka Mr. Wife Beater, aka I can't even do it. AKA, let me piss on you to be great. Bringing you yet another episode, 19 in fact, of Switch's Sights, my solo gaming podcast where I cover news and relevant gaming stuff that I can relate to or understand or interest me. Probably the best way to describe it. Today's date is August 22nd, 2019. Boy, a lot of news has came out this week on the cusp of Gamescom and all that good stuff. It's just been a very fruitful, is that even a word? Fruitful? We gonna go with it either way. Fruitful news week. So let's not dilly-dally. Let's get into it. Okay? Is that okay with you guys? All right. So, first topic of discussion, Yu Suzuki, the god that created the greatness that is Shenmue and the upcoming Shenmue 3 I want to say, yeah, duh, Shenmue 3, who's also been a pretty big hand in some of the other renowned IPs like Virtual Fighter, of course, Outrun, at least in an article with VGC. They suggested that basically he at least expressed interest in terms of helping out or get started these renowned series, which is probably the biggest notable ones are Virtual Fighter and Outrun. So that's all good. I'd totally be down for another Virtual Fighter 6, or another Virtual Fighter would be Virtual Fighter 6. But either way, I'd want it. I want it. Suzuki, you can do no wrong. Well, let me take that back a little bit. I mean, well, I can't blame him for that, for the Kickstarter for Shenmue, and then the delay. No, I can't really blame him for that. So I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I take that back. I didn't mean to. Don't. I love you. I'm sorry. But I mean, pretty cool. I definitely would, for sure want to see a Virtual Fighter. Afterburner, never really spoke to me. Outrun was okay. It's nothing I like jumped the ship for. Virtual Cop though, might make me dance a little for that. I'm just saying. Outside of that, everything else is, yeah. I mean, we at least got Shenmue. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Virtual Fighter at some point. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna be curious to try to see if there's still an interest for that game. if out of all of the games, I think it would be Virtual Fighter that would be the most likely out of the ones that he suggested. So cool. I thought that was interesting, to say the least. I mean, especially when we get the results of Shenmue 3 and how critically and from a sales standpoint how that game performs. I think that'll, if anything, put Yu Suzuki back on the map. I'm not sure what he was doing before Shenmue 3, or maybe that was his whole focus, trying to get Shenmue 3 up on the ground. Who knows? Next topic of discussion. Sean Layden has a strategy in terms of his method of madness, and probably evidently was going to be PlayStation 5 and their focus in terms of their console. It was an article by Bloomberg, at least what I'm looking at on Reset Era. Sony agrees. Well, this is totally not the article. I made a whoopsie. Is this the same? Or no? Oh, okay. In this article, they talked about the acquisition with Insomniac, but in turn as well his strategy in terms of his focus for the next generation of games. So I'm not gonna go into too much of the article, but just to give credit where credit's due. This is from Bloomberg. I'll just read the paraphrase here because I'm pretty sure this is the most substantial part. In an interview, Sean Layden, chairman of Sony Game Studios Worldwide, said exclusive titles will still be a part of the company's strategy, but that some games, particularly multiplayer titles designed to be played on personal computers, may see broader distribution. We must support the PlayStation platform. That's non-negotiable. I'm sorry. That said, you will see in the future some titles coming out of my collection of studios. I like how he uses that terminology, like, hey, this is mine. I got my goons all the way. I got Sony Santa Monica. They ready to drop God of War 2 on you if you ain't looking. Okay, I got goons and my Killzone people. Oh my bad. I'm sorry. I forgot about Horizon Zero Dawn. Killing the game. Okay, literally. All right. Respect me. Okay, Sean Layden. Get on my level. Get on my level. So yeah, with that said, you'll see in the future some titles coming out of my collection of studios, which may need to lean into a wilder install base. And I think in this, I want to say in this same article, that's where he mentioned acquiring Spider-Man. So within that article as well, this was a bomb that was dropped like right in the middle of Gamescom. I want to say, where he was like, hey, and you know what, Insomniac bitch, what you gonna do about it? We got them. You know what? They've been doling out them hits before, and they blessed us with Spider-Man, so it was only necessary. We had to do it. All right. So, that's a pretty smart pickup. I mean, obviously with Spider-Man, it's a great game. I could definitely vouch for that. Definitely looking forward to the sequel, and then probably whatever other stuff they want to create. Never really played the Ratchet Clank. Well, let me take that back. I think I played the first or second one, I want to say. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't think I ever ended up beating it, but this is a long time ago. But Sunset Overdrive, of course, that was exclusive to the Xbox One. But I guess they said they could potentially make a sequel, but it would be on, obviously it would be exclusive to the PlayStation. For, what am I thinking of? So technically they wouldn't be able to port the first one, because that's exclusive to the Xbox, but I think they still retain the IP. So if they wanted to, technically they could make a sequel, but I guess that would be weird because like, why would you want to have a sequel when you can't, take the original game as that, I don't know. That's just me, I guess. I don't know. That's personally how I feel about it, but I'm just saying. And also in line with that, of course, since we're on the topic of Spider-Man related news, man, so damn unfortunate. It really was. So at least as of now, things are looking bleak though. This is according to Deadline. That basically, oh wait a minute, was there an update? So I'll at least go over the initial issue was basically Sony and Disney. So for those that may not know, Spider-Man, in terms of the license, was associated with Disney, with Sony. They have, I think, exclusively the movie rights. So I think anything else still belongs to Marvel. Like, I think video game, and maybe video game might be with PlayStation. I'm not sure about that, or Sony. But at least for movie rights, Sony has that clenched to the chest. So basically, for Spider-Man to be in Avengers and all that, Disney, or at the time Marvel, before they were bought by Disney, were able to manage a deal to license, from a movie standpoint, Spider-Man to appear in the, I think it was a 5 or 4 movie contract. I forgot. But I think there was supposed to be one more movie after Homecoming before they had to renegotiate the contract. Or is it the other way around? I'm not sure about that. I have to. Either way, that's the general gist of the deal. And basically, I guess Sony and Disney had a meeting. Like, hey, Marvel's like, hey, Spider-Man, he's been real good to us. I mean, as you can see what we can do with him in terms of the movies, we selling them, we hitting them box office numbers, man. Okay, so Sony, I'm gonna need you to can you please just give us our IP back. Or in terms of the actual meeting, they just asked for, I think Disney asked for more. They wanted 50-50, which kind of makes sense. I mean, Marvel technically owns majority of everything, and Sony is just managed to take it, or purchase it at the time when presumably Marvel was at its lowest way back. So I mean, yeah, that's a weird slope. But Sony was like, Sony was like, the fuck not. Okay, no, okay, you're not. All right, you're not. Getting tired of you. I'm getting tired of you. All right, you hear me? Okay. Marvel thinking you all bad and stuff now that you got Disney behind your back, taking everybody else. No, we Sony. We got PlayStation 4s. We got like a secret base down below, ready to ready to blow something up in case something go wrong. All bad, man. So at least as of now, basically, I'm not sure what it means currently, because I think technically there was one more movie left in the deal, but they have split officially as of now. Could possibly change, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Looking real bleak. Real bleak. Real bleak. So I'm not sure what this means for darn it, why did I forget his name? He's Spider-Man. He's Spider-Man. Darn it. Oh my god, I'm gonna hurt myself if I do not remember his name. Tom Holland. Tom Holland. Right before I had to do it. Right before I had to do it, of course. But yeah, so obviously Sony's still gonna make movies, so yeah, they're definitely not, they don't look like they're gonna be that. I have very little hope in terms of the movies being as good as the current Marvel movies or recent ones, so we'll see. I don't know. But I guess there was apparently an update, I want to say today. First studio, downplayed idea. Plan to exit. Deadline. Sources maintain Feige's exit was about money. It was about Disney seeking 50-50. Blah, blah, blah. Sony declined to meet those terms. These talks have been going on for some time. Sony. Yeah, pretty much still the same thing. So, RIP Spider-Man. It was really fun having you in the MCU. Now you'll be distant. I guess there'll kind of be that Venom Spider-Man crossover maybe. I can't, because I believe Sony owns a Venom character as well. So yeah, so sad. Very sad. Either way, moving on from that, we got news for the Google. Oh, I can't even say that seriously. Google Stadia. These were a lot of games we already kind of, well, they weren't known, but it's like, okay, I guess we have this. So they announced Cyberpunk for the Google Stadia. You can play Cyberpunk on Google Stadia. How cool is that? Okay, I guess. I mean, it won't feel like it's at the greatest fidelity, so why would I want to play it on, I don't know. Who knows, maybe Google Stadia could be awesome, but it's looking real bleak. I think there was another game that was announced that I can't remember. What was it? It was another game. Maybe it's not, apparently that wasn't that substantial enough for me to remember. What was it? I know it was, Samurai Showdown. That's going to be interesting, like having even though I think Mortal Kombat is going to be on Stadia too, so having like a fighting game that's, I don't know, man. That doesn't look, it doesn't look real good. I mean, yeah, it's do or die really for Google Stadia. It really is. It's gonna be hard to gauge, but it's I don't know. We're just gonna have to see really, but at least it has some games for it. I guess some games. I don't know. Either way, moving on. The Mortal Kombat 11, the character pack has been released, or the announcement per se. So we knew about a fair amount of these characters. I think the biggest one that we didn't know about was Joker. I think Joker was the biggest surprise. We knew about Spawn already. Technically Terminator 2. I'm very surprised they actually managed to get Arnold Schwarzenegger's likeness. Because you know how people can be iffy about, a game like Mortal Kombat. So I guess apparently you can, see Arnold Schwarzenegger get his head uppercutted. I don't know. I think it's too good to be true, because I feel like they're gonna do some weird loophole for Arnold. So like, let's say he somebody gets a fatality on him, it's probably his head is just gonna be like just robotic whenever they do fatalities or something. Like when he gets his head uppercutted or something like that. Part of me doesn't think that they're gonna go to full all the way with getting real violent on him, even though he's technically a robot. So maybe that's kind of maybe the justification they're gonna use in terms of like whenever he does get terminated. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I mean, okay, it was the right opportunity. I'm just saying. All right. I took the chance. I saw the opportunity. I took it. All right. Don't blame me. Definitely out of all the people I want to play the most out of the pack is for sure Spawn. I used to love his ass growing up. So, definitely interested to see how he plays, see his fatalities. He's going to be tight. I'm pretty sure they're going to do him justice in this one. Joker I'm interested in too. Yeah, really pretty much all the main guest characters I'm definitely curious to see. I don't think I have the pack yet. I'll probably get it at some point. Mess around. Definitely buy when Terminator comes out. I think he comes out October 8th. I think how they have it set that they're coming out every month. So I think October is Terminator. Shang Tsung and Nightwolf already out. October is Terminator. November is Sindel. I think January is Joker. And then very far away, March is Spawn. So, pretty cool. I'm actually pretty satisfied with the roster for the Combat Pack 1. Definitely gonna be another one. I think Mortal Kombat from a general overall standpoint, I think it was pretty well received, at least like, a couple months after it's released. I'm certainly pleased with it. I'll definitely like it more than MKX. So yeah, it's great. Real great. Look at them all them looming and looking sweet and cool. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Next topic of discussion, of course, Modern Warfare, or Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. 2v2 Alpha is out actually now. I think it came out early today. It was supposed to come out tomorrow. You best believe I'm about to mess with that, see how that is playing, because so yeah, I forgot the term. They gunfight is a 2v2 mode. I'm curious to see how it plays in general. I guess just overall game how it plays. So I'm definitely gonna check it out. See how it is. I think you get a fair amount of maps too, even though the games are really quick. So I can maybe see people probably losing interest quickly over the weekend in terms of, if you're not a hardcore fan or something like that. So pretty interesting overall. I'm definitely looking forward to playing it, seeing how it is, how it plays. From what I hear, it's pretty dang good. Pretty doggone good. And I don't know if I clarified for the 2v2 mode. You get random weapons. Oh my God, can I say it? Random weapons every round. So each team gets the same random weapon every round. So it's, the playing field is even in that respect too. So no worries about, hey man, you no 360 no scope me while I only had a little pistol. That ain't fair. You ain't right. I hate this game. I hate everybody. I don't know. That's just my interpretation of a little kid that, well, yeah, there are a lot of them out there now that I think about it. But I digress. Oh boy. Next topic of discussion. I dare to say the bread and butter of this whole episode, to be honest. Death Stranding. So, the god himself, Hideo Kojima, showed his beautiful face at Gamescom at Jeff Keighley's conference. Boy, the relationship they have is hilarious. Oh man, it's very unique, which I do appreciate at the same time. So, boy, man, in the montage they showed before showing the game or whatever, like it was just this whole clipped up cut, promotion for the Game Awards, which is pretty great, by the way. I went there. I had a great time last year. Oh boy. Oh man. So evidently after that, Hideo, came on stage, gave us a little bit of tidbits about the game, and then revealed that, of course, the bromance, the bro lover, yeah, that's right, bro lover, is included in Death Stranding, in a cameo as a Ludens fan, I want to say. And then they showed us some gameplay of it. And what's interesting, he's not even voiced by Jeff Keighley himself. He's voiced by Matt Mercer. At least off the top of my head, the voice of McCree from Overwatch. I just found that very interesting. I think they did the same for Guillermo del Toro too, where he's voiced by someone else, which is understandable. I know Guillermo has a very thick overall language barrier. I think he can speak a reasonable amount of English, but for Guillermo is more understandable, I guess. For maybe that because he probably knew by the time that they were at Gamescom, or maybe it was just like instantly there. Who knows? Either way, weird stuff. Like the game itself, Death Stranding being weird as all get out. So, man, they showed a lot, but at the same time they didn't show much. So it was weird in terms of what they showed. So I know it basically started off with him, Norman Reedus' character Sam sleep, knocked out, and then you wake him up and he has his baby attached to his stomach, whatever. So he gets up, then he just keeps walking. He just starts walking, keeps on walking. And it's basically like that throughout pretty much the majority of the game. Then there was this, of course, the best part of it all. What's his name? He just let it out. He just whipped it out and started peeing. He just pissed all on the ground. And then for some weird reason, a mushroom came out. And I guess that's apparently some mechanic that will reward a lot of players if all players coincidentally pee in that same area. Since it seems like it's gonna have some weird asynchronous aspect to the game where, like, I'm assuming, you may see people in passing, very similar to Dark Souls or something like that. That's at least the impression I get from at least seeing the game so far and trying to, like, I guess, wrap it around my head how they're going to make that work. But who knows? Hideo could, like, just do a super complete curveball and do something that none of us were expecting at all. And then we could be, like, all mind blown, like, oh my God, Hideo Kojima, he is a god. Oh my God, I never would have even thought of that. What? So one concern I do have about that mechanic, pissing and then leaving mushrooms, I'm pretty sure they probably have some protocol in place that will, like, not, like, disrupt the game experience for the players. So, like, let's say I play the game and, considering the presumed asynchronous factor of the game, and then they, like, they just people pissing everywhere. And then it's just donuts, or I mean mushrooms everywhere. So it's like, how does that work? There's mushrooms everywhere and then just donuts. And I mean, why do I keep saying donuts? I mean, clearly I got donuts on mine. But with mushrooms everywhere, it's like, then I can't even see the beautiful ground or, environment, forestry. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's some protocol in place for that. But yeah, you can piss. And they said it's a weapon too, so that's kind of cool, I guess. But then at the same time, you can't whip your dick out in front of people. So it's like, what's the use? Why do I even want to use this if I can't whip my dick out in front of anybody? Like a normal human being. Why? Hideo, you're making the wrong choices. Okay? Hideo, if you're listening to me, let me whip my dick out, man. Just let me whip it out. That's all I'm asking, Just just a tip. Come on, Hideo. Just a tip. And they did reveal that you can't see for the Oglin, Walking Dead, Norman Reedus, diehards. Oh my God, I want to touch myself because Norman Reedus is on screen, whatever. It was been confirmed that Norman Reedus's penis is not visible in the game, and you cannot manipulate it at all. I'm assuming probably with those rumors that Death Stranding might come out on PC, possibly, I could see where it might be something like, they like just mod a dick in. So yeah. Oh man, this is horrible. The Norman Reedus dick mod. Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. If the PC exists, if the PC version exists, it's gonna happen without a doubt. Yeah, that's a given. Norman Reedus, you don't want a penis on you, but by the gods of the internet, or the internet powers that be, by golly, you're gonna get a penis, whether you like it or how you sound like some random dude just coming at you. You don't even know. Coming at you. You don't even know. Hey Norman, just want to let you know, you gonna get this penis whether you like it or not. So I mean, where do we go from here? Either you gonna get this penis or you not. Which one is it gonna be? And we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. Your choice. Just randomly whispers in his ear. Some random dude out of nowhere come up to Norman Reedus. Oh man. Oh, it's great. It's horrible and great at the same time. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, penis aside, I'm concerned about the gameplay. It seems to just be a lot of walking exploration, which is cool in its own respect. But I mean, considering Hideo's backstory, I mean, repertoire, resume in terms of all his previous games, I definitely would like more action, at least than what they're showing. I know with a couple of trailers, they show like a few tidbits of action here and there, but I certainly would like to see more. But a part of me just trusts Hideo in terms of his vision, with what he's trying to accomplish with this game, and just seeing, just knowing Hideo in general of his previous track record of how he releases information about games and stuff, that it's probably going to be a lot of details that he left. Yeah, a lot of details that he basically is holding under his pocket, until the game releases for us, to be surprised by. So that's at least what I'm banking on. And at the worst case, I'll just have a pretty cool like exploration game, adventure game. I'm pretty sure going to be at least guns, and there's obviously melee combat. So that's at least what I'm hopeful for, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get. So yeah. And then they also showed trailers. I forgot about that. So they showed Mama, who is what's her name? Margaret Qualley. I think that's the actor that plays her. And it was weird, man. I guess she was breastfeeding the baby, but the baby was in the other universe. But then she had the baby, but she didn't fully have it. So now she's entangled or tied to the baby. That's just weird, man. These characters, I love them though. They're great. And then you have a Dead Man, who I guess he's, at least with the trailer insinuates that he's not. He's technically dead, but he seems to be alive to some extent. I don't know. It's very confusing in the way that I thoroughly enjoy it, and I'm very interested to see if my mind can process and make something out of it. That's kind of at least where I feel like I'm at with Death Stranding, which is pretty much just like the other the other Metal Gear games. I had some kind of form of reference, even though you still had that potential spin, that normally what's his name, Joey, has or offers, Hideo. So I think just the fact that we don't know what this game ultimately is, even though a few people have speculated, made theories, and have confirmed some things, which is, great. But I feel even though it's still like Metal Gear in a lot of ways, where you like think you know it, but at the same time you really don't. Which, I mean, that's just a Hideo touch, really, when you think about it. So I guess it's all good, really. I'm not sure why I made that up or made something out of that. Either way. Looking forward to Death Stranding. On a whole dead baby, or they call it the BB. They confirmed some of the names too. BB and then BT, even though we kind of roughly knew that. But it was very interesting how they have the babies, how they're technically some form of weaponry. I want to say the story or the brief trailer hint at. Very interesting. So next topic of discussion. Boy, love me some goddamn Streets of Rage 4 news. You hear me? Give me all these details. Give me every single detail. I want it all. So we did get an announcement of a new character for Streets of Rage 4, which is Cherry Mother Hunter. I saw the trailer. She looked pretty cool. She has like this guitar, and she like incorporates some attacks, and I think she has this cool bounce kick mechanic like Ninja Warriors, Kunioichi. I'm totally butchering that name. The Ninja Woman from Ninja Warriors, where you can like gain momentum from kicking players, so you can like kind of ping pong between other characters, which is so damn cool. I definitely saw some hints of that mechanic. I'm curious if she would have to be Adam's daughter, or maybe wife or girlfriend. I'm gonna assume daughter, because I forgot the timeline for this, but this I think takes place a fair amount of time from 3 So, but yeah, man, give me all these damn characters. And then I think they hinted at a couple other ones. I think when you look at the screen art, so when you look at the screen here, it's like a big dude. It looked like he has a mechanic arm like Zed. So maybe it could be some different version of Zed or something like that. A refined version. That'd be kind of tight. I'd be down for that. Looks kind of black. I got the Nick Zed. Okay. All right. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. Streets of Rage. Don't you dare do it. I mean, I want you to do it though at the same time. But yeah. Oh man. Can't wait for this to come out. And they still haven't really announced the release date. So it's gotta be somewhat soon. Hopefully. I mean, at the same time, hey, Streets of Rage 4, take your damn time. Take all the damn time you need to be a perfect ass fighting game. Beat 'em up. Bring back beat 'em ups. Bring them back. I want them. Bring back beat 'em ups. Just bring them back because they great. They so great. Greatness. Greatness is beat 'em ups. That need to be a shirt. Gotta make that a shirt. Oh yes. So keeping on in line with Gamescom related news. Gears of War. We did get a lot of Gears 5 details, which is coming out very, very soon. I'm very, very excited for. So Gamescom, I believe at Xbox's event XO, I want to say, they revealed a good amount of details, at least specifically for Horde and Campaign. So for Horde specifically, at least the highlights for me, is that you have ultimates now. So kind of like Overwatch, that basically you can kick or activate your ultimate. I think I forgot the ones they had. The one new character has X-ray, so you can like shoot through walls, straight up perfect dark. Kate, I think she can camouflage herself, so she can sneak up on people and not be visually seen. That's I can see that being very beneficial. What did Dell had? I think he had some ability with robotics or equipment or something like that. And I forgot what JD had and Marcus, but at least the general gist, that's pretty cool. I think that's gonna definitely freshen up and keep the game, the Horde aspect interesting there. They also touched on the aspect that you can basically, what is it? You can basically move around bases. So they basically encourage you to move around the map instead of like, you know, what majority of us did with Horde up until now, is basically hole up on a really good spot and just stay there pretty much the whole 50 waves, and hopefully you get through alive. So now they give you more incentive to move around the map. So I think you get like extra bonus points or something like that if you like go to a designated area. I think they said after every 10 waves you can go to a new designated area. I forgot the terminology they use for it, but basically if you go to another area after the boss 10th wave or boss wave, you get like a lot more points and bonuses towards presumably like, you know, fortifications and stuff like that, which is pretty damn cool. Pretty interesting. Definitely got me interested in Horde again, because yeah, normally at least Horde I used to play with friends, but then it started falling off, and then, you know, Horde is such a time commitment. I guess they say the average time is 3 hours. I'm assuming if you got a well-oiled team, but you know, in most cases that's not the case. At least specifically when you're like matchmaking, then people just quit out. They're not committed. They're not in it for long haul, stuff like that. So hopefully they got some plans in place to kind of remedy that stuff like that. I know at least with Gears 4, they made a quicker version of Horde where it's only like 25 waves instead of 50 and stuff like that. So I trust the coalition to make better decisions this go around. So then they also like I said, revealed the campaign, which for me, I ain't gonna lie, I'm just a sucker for Gears. So I mean, they could throw any and everything to me. Hey, you could just pee on your gun and then just rev the Lancer up, and then you get added damage. Isn't that awesome? Like, hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah, it is. I could pee on my Lancer and give it extra power. Are you serious? Oh man, this is great. This is greatest game ever. Game of the year 2019 for sure. What? You can piss on your Lancer? Get out of here. That is so stupid. Why would anybody do that? Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool execution though. Well, how would it work? I guess they drown. They can drown in your piss if you piss on them. Like, that's one cool thing that I caught in the tech test. It definitely seems like you can customize your executions, which is really dope. So you can, just not have the exact same one the whole entirety of the game. Now you can get various ones. So I definitely hope they explore that more. I mean, obviously they are going to do it in this one and in the other series going forward. So yeah, they did. At least in the trailer for the campaign, they did show some of the returning characters. They showed Bear. They showed my man Cole. Woo! And who else? I can't remember. I mean, obviously there is one other one that's pretty certain that wouldn't be returning, but R.I.P. What else? Oh, they also revealed it's a very unexpected decision adding Halo Reach characters to the game. So yeah, they're basically adding Halo characters to Gears. It's weird. I don't know. Just in my head, I just compartmentalize. I compartmentalize Halo and Gears being different, but it's like it's hard to register that like Halo is in Gears. They're like they don't cut people's throats, but they are. Like I'm speaking on some like I'm high or something, but it's weird, man. I don't know. It's hard to fathom that Halo being in Gears, just that crossover. It's kind of cool when you think about it, but at the same time, it's like, wow, never really thought that could be possible. Either way, I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna play them, on top of Sarah Connor ass. You damn right. You damn Skippy. Yeah, Terminator probably gonna be my default locust or swarm skin. Interesting stuff though. They also revealed some specs for Gears 5 on PC too as well. I'll touch on some of that. So recommended, actually let's go with the minimum spec. Obviously Windows 10, AMD FX 6000, that sounds very ancient. Intel i3 Skylake, Radeon for AMD Radeon R9 280, GTX 760. That's pretty generous. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 80 gigabytes. That's man, the games we're getting today. Recommended Ryzen 3, Intel i5 Skylake for CPU, Radeon RX 570, NVIDIA GTX 970. Yeah, that's pretty good. 8 gigabytes. And then ideally, Ryzen 7 for AMD, i7 Skylake for NVIDIA, Radeon 7, and of course the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080. RTX on. 16 gigabytes of RAM. Okay. Oh, SSD plus 100 gigabytes free. Okay. All right, Gears. Cool. Oh yeah, they did of course confirm obviously crossplay since well, either way most games Xbox exclusives are going to be crossplay for the most part. Oh, so Rank Play also supports crossplay, though players on console will have the option to disable crossplay for Rank Play should they choose to do so. Very weird choice, but it's good to it's better to have the choice. So let's say, you know, for whatever reason, the player base, I doubt it's going to happen, especially with this game being on Game Pass, that, you know, it's going to be very slim pickings, but that's probably more than far from the case. How does cross-buy work? If you're planning to purchase either version of Gears 5 via the Windows Store, also get the same version of the game to play on Xbox One and vice versa. Any purchase you made via Windows Store would also carry the Xbox version. Nice. So basically how it pretty much was before, play anywhere. But you specifically have to get the digital version, so you can't get the physical, which sucks. But I mean, as long as you have Game Pass, I think that pretty much applies in the same way anyway. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So if you purchase it on Steam, which it is coming to as well, it is not part of the cross-buy platform. So you have to purchase it specifically via Windows Store, or, you know, presumably through Xbox Store to get it on Windows. That's not too bad of a ask. But yeah. Cool stuff. I'm very hyped for Gears. I'm a big fan. Considering playing all of them again before 5s come out. But we'll see. We'll see. I think I could do it. But do I want to though? But then there's all these other games coming. Oh my god. Ugh. First world problems. In other news, Dead by Daylight announced that it's doing a crossover with Stranger Things. Totally makes a lot of sense. So basically, I don't think I ever caught the trailer for it. Let me check it out a little bit. Oh shoot, we got some time. Looks just like the facility. Oh, they dragging people. Oh, the demo go again. Oh my god. Oh, don't stand up. Don't stand up. Oh god, no. Oh no. I better run. Interesting. So it looks like they got the full license likeness in the game. That's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Yeah, I played a fair amount of Dead by Daylight. It's pretty fun. I'm curious to see how this monster plays, because I know each unique monster has their different ability or whatever. I'm curious what the Demogorgon is gonna be. Does he just rip your damn face off or something like that? I don't know. Cool. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. I'm curious how Dead by Daylight is getting all these deals. I'm curious if they're going to them or vice versa. I would assume they're coming to Stranger Things. I would assume. It's pretty cool though. Pretty cool either way. Oh yeah, of course. During Gamescom, they also revealed Monster Hunter Iceborne some more details. They gave us another new trailer, and good God, it looks so damn sick. They confirm more monsters. This seems like, to be honest, like pretty much all the monsters I really would want to be satiated, you know. I think they confirmed the what is his name? Darn it, why is he not coming to me? Slime. Brachidios. They confirmed Brachidios. Of course, they revealed Barioth. There was some other monster that I was not familiar with. I'm not sure if it was exclusive to like a Japanese version of Monster Hunter, or you know, a Japanese exclusive version of Monster Hunter, like Monster Hunter Online or something like that. But he looked pretty damn tight either way. I don't know. But man, yeah, they making this look to be like a pretty super ambitious expansion. Actually surprised they didn't have the balls to try and make this a whole new game, but I guess that's technically what their intention was. They were trying to make a sequel, but it was like, I think it just teetered that line of being too what's the word? Too drastic of changes, but maybe not enough at the same time. So, who knows? Either way, we gonna get this content. We gonna get this damn content. Oh yeah, it looks so goddamn sick. Looks so sick. Actually, that wasn't the one I saw. I thought it was one that was more in depth for that. Yeah, still disappointing that the PC release is gonna be staggered, but it seems like it might be a bit closer though. So, shame, and more shame. Shame, and more shame. Oh yeah, so moving on to that good old Yakuza news. Actually, a lot of details evidently came out over this week, Gamescom week. So from VG247.com, there was an interview with the director or producer of the PS4 Masters, and well, pretty much all of Yakuza, really. I think he's pretty much been through it throughout the whole thing. So there are some interesting points in terms of the article. Just at least paraphrasing off of Reset Era user Bronson Lee. So yeah, they did like just shadow drop Yakuza 3. I want to say this was Monday or Tuesday. So basically you can pretty much download and play Yakuza 3 right now on your PlayStation 4. They're staggering out their releases. So Yakuza 3 is out now. I think 4 is coming out in October, and then 5 is coming out in February. And then on February they're gonna make a physical edition that basically will have it pretty much I think they call it the Yakuza Remastered Collection, that'll have 3 through 5 for your pleasure there if you want to wait it out, which I am personally, because I already played basically all of them. I'm not in a rush to play them again because I already played them, so I'm definitely gonna wait until the physical version comes out. And good God, if you look on Amazon, there's a sweet ass day one collector's edition, or they call it a day one edition, but it's basically a collector's edition for those that buy a day one, where you get, let me actually look for it. Let's Google it. Let's Google it, shall we? Google with me. Will you Google with me? Will you Google with me? So yeah. So this is it. Let's show some pics. Look at that. So you get the 2-disc digipack. So on one disc is 3 and 4, and then 5 is going to be on its own disc. And then you also get a case for the Yakuza 5 on PS3. So that's pretty cool, because I ended up importing Yakuza 5. So this is actually perfect for me personally, even though it only came out digitally in the West. But that is a nice ass touch, you know, for hardcore Yakuza fans, which I'd say I consider myself a pretty hardcore Yakuza fan. But man, this collection looks great. I love Sega with all this I don't even know what you describe it. Just attention to detail. That's really the best way to describe it. It's coming out February 11th. So yeah, I think you can technically buy the collection, but you'll get a pass where you can, you know, purchase. You'll get the games automatically when they come out if you wanted to go that route. If you only wanted to go digital, but goodness, it looks so great. Looks so great. This damn case, the dragon. Goodness. You know damn well my ass pre-ordered instantly. You hear me? Instantly. Love me some Yakuza. So pretty much after that, you will have the whole, well, majority of the complete Yakuza collection, or mainline Yakuza collection. So you have 0, 1, or Kiwami, Kiwami 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's a lot of Yakuza, especially if you want to play all the side quests, which are actually very worth it. I'm just saying, you should do it. I think in this interview they also revealed that some of the cut content from 3, because when 3 came out in the West, they cut out a lot of content that was in the Japanese or, you know, international versions, like Mahjong, Shogi, the hostess clubs. So pretty much they renewed all that stuff back in this in the PlayStation 3 version, which I was initially curious about if they included that or not, but thank God they did include it. So that's definitely gonna give me more encouragement as well. I didn't even know either until recently, is that they also retranslated everything. So that's even, like, you even gonna get a better, even more different, like, I guess, impression of maybe what you remember from the previous ones. More than likely for the better, at least going by how they're going about it. So that's even better in of itself. So that's definitely going to encourage me to for sure replay these, most definitely. So a lot of good stuff with Yakuza going on lately. Would like to see like Dead Souls and even like a remake of the Panther games that were on the PSP exclusively. Even Ishin and Kenzan, feudal Japan samurai games, would be great if they were to come out here. I think they said that they're speculating or trying to get a gauge to see if that would be of interest to some people. I'm like, yeah. Do we have a heartbeat? Do we love Yakuza? I'm just saying, make it happen, Sega. You know, I think they also talk about the, you know, possibility of porting the games to the PC, because yeah, so far we got Kiwami 1, 0, 1, and 2. So I'm pretty certain it's just a matter of time that all these other ones will come out on PC. So very satisfying news on Yakuza, because I was waiting. I'm like, okay, when is this gonna come out? I was on the verge of important games, but now that I know for sure they're gonna come out in the West, I can rest easy now. I can rest easy in peace knowing that that's the case. I can rest in much Much peace. Yeah. So that pretty much covers Yakuza news. Yeah, Samurai Showdown for Google Stadia. Cyberpunk for Stadia. Oh yeah, this is probably the most like sad for me personally as well. In terms of news. So recently this week, GameStop, who we all know is basically on the verge of destruction. They basically with their recent layoffs last week, over like 100 plus people, they also laid off half of Game Informer's editorial staff, which is just horrible. So we'll check out, this is a Kotaku article reported from the man Jason Schreier. Man, they took out a lot of good people too, like Imran Khan and Kyle Hilliard, Matt Burtz. I know he's been there like freaking at the beginning, really. That's just sad. It just feels like GameStop is not the same anymore, or Game Informer, I mean. And that, just thinking of the stress that they have now, because that basically all their staff is like cut in half. That is just tough, man. That just sucks. Definitely hope they all the people that were laid off find jobs and get on their feet. Because man, that kind of just concerns me in terms of just the direction of Game Informer as well. That it seems to be like only a matter of time that it could eventually just be that Game Informer are just gonna go the way of like game trailers and like Electronic Gaming Monthly. I could go on One Up. That's sad. Just the harsh reality of the times that but I definitely give Game Informer credit that now they're going more on a video format, or at least supplementing their magazine with video presence too. Definitely big fan of their replay series, Overblood, such a great series, and in the Facebook group with them. So personally, yeah, it hurts a lot to see this. It's just depressing, just see such a drastic change of times. And I thought they were so high and mighty, and actually at the same time too, or additionally, is like I just, for some reason in my head, it didn't register that like they're technically under GameStop in terms of how they get paid and stuff like that. So that is crazy, man. That is crazy. So crazy. Oh, yeah. But I guess out of other depressing news, I guess we'll talk or move on the topic of what I've been up to playing lately. At least playing. Finished Nier. I think last episode I talked about like the struggle or tribulation of playing what was I playing? Trouble of playing finishing the last whatchamacallits. The endings for Nier. Which I did, and they actually were pretty worth it. They were pretty worth it. I was like, through the whole time trying to play ending C and D, I'm like, ugh, this is stupid. I was like, this better be a good payoff. Man, I was just, then actually when I got to it, I was like, okay, all right, this was worth it. Okay. And then they wanted me to technically, I'm assuming they wanted you to technically play scenario play the game all over again and try to do D. I'm like, no. I just reloaded my save, played D, and I'm not gonna spoil anything, but basically some drastic changes they do to things. So it's a decision that you have to be sure of, but as long as you make a backup, I'm just gonna be vague there, you should be okay. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Nier. I'm glad I finally got around to finishing it. So yeah, I definitely plan to play Nier Automata at some point. Yeah, how crazy it is. It is crazy. It is so crazy. What else? Oh yes, of course. God, I am kind of mad. I have not played this game until now, or got to finishing this game until now, and that is Earth Defense Force 4.1. EDF. I gotta do it in the EDF. Such a great game. Oh man, it just is so gratifying. I kind of put it around in the same boat as Dynasty Warriors, where it's just that like senseless, mindless action that is very fulfilling. That's definitely Earth Defense Force. I can see why it probably does. I'm assuming it does really great in the overseas. But man, yeah, I'm close to finishing the main solo missions. I'll try to mess around and see if people are playing online. I doubt they are. They probably moved on to Earth Defense Force 5 and Iron Rain. But either way, man, so great. So great. Then when you shooting at monsters, I don't know if everybody does it, but I mean, I feel like it's a given you should. Okay, like periodically I'll just chant EDF, and then alternatively I'll like get a raged shout out. So I'm like, ah! Like realistically, you're fighting all these monsters and you're fearful for your life. Like, we're gonna give this all we got, I never knew that I was missing that game out of my life until recently. So I've been very enamored by that game. I'm kind of mad that I forgot about it and never got back to playing it, but I'm so glad I got back to doing it now. Oh, EDF. And then just the little banter they occasionally have while you're walking and stuff. It's great. It's just so corny, B-movie, and then just the variety of monster actually is pretty great too, now I think about it. You get like so many different monsters and creatures, and you get robots and you get dragons and EDF. Oh, forever, man, forever. That's ranking up to be one of my just all-time favorites, man. It's probably gonna get up there to Yakuza at some point. I definitely want to try out 5 and Iron Rain, see how they change it, how they flush stuff out. But man, I've been thoroughly enjoying the Earth Defense Force. So glad I decided to play that again, finish it up. Oh, I've just been so flustered and enamored and infatuated with that game. It's crazy. It's just this charm about it. I don't know. Let me stop gushing. Outside of games, what else have I been up to? Orange is the New Black. I've not really watched too many episodes. I think I only caught another episode over the weekend. So at some point I plan to finish that up. I'm pretty interested in terms of the episodes so far this season. They seem to definitely be exploring some interesting routes in terms of compared to previous seasons, and I'm definitely interested. It's just a matter of prioritization in terms of, generally the dilemma I have is like, my weekends are so limited with work and whatnot. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, do I want to watch episode? Normally, like when I'm going to eat or something, I'll catch episode of Orange is the New Black or something like that. Then, play whatever game I need to put some hours into, So, is that it? Pretty much covered everything I could think about. We covered everything. Yeah, I think that is it. Some housekeeping, of course. You can, of course, catch me where I'm streaming right now on Twitch TV/aswitch. You can also catch me on youtube.com/aswitch. Okay. All right. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm about to bring that heat. Okay. Hear me out. I'm about to bring those videos back. Hear me out. Okay. Same for Twitch. Okay. Hear me out. All right. I'm a busy man. Okay. I'm busy. All right. I'm trying to manage my time. It is difficult. Bear with me. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. You can also feel free to like, favorite, rate, subscribe. I think I said that already, but I'm gonna say it again on your popular platforms, which is Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. And then soon YouTube. I plan to get these up. And you know what? I think I may I'm kind of digging this live format. So I think I might start doing this live as well. So yeah. Oh, also, if you have any questions you want to submit to the show for me to answer on the show, feel free to submit any questions to my email, which is aswitchtv@gmail.com. I think that's it. And of course, thanks for watching, listening, all that good stuff. And until next time, guys. Oh yeah. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I like that one. I gotta perfect it. I got to.